right. Starting year 6, day 1 at Bellevue High School. So I decided this year that I want to try to capture my year every day, just make a quick video log entry. And if you're interested in watching them, seeing how the school year unfolds, and keep watching them. If not, ignore them and keep moving past, like we do with everything else we don't like. So the first, today, I guess, getting to know some students, have some students back, 2 classes that I'm teaching for a second year. But I think the place you got to start as a teacher is your classroom. So when I came into this place 5 years ago, it was bare bones, nothing on the walls, nothing going on. And now things have changed a little bit. So I'm going to show you around my room and see what we're doing. So we check out what's on my walls. A lot of stuff. Got some student photos as they come in. Do a lot of things to try to spark their thinking, spark their interest about what's going on in the world, issues of justice, issues of equality. So I like to affectionately call this the woke wall. And so as we go through here, got the wonderful calendar from the Equal Justice Initiative that highlights a lot of the dark history of our country and some of the great accomplishments that civil rights activists have accomplished as well. Kind of go through the history of some civil rights, some of the student work there that's been done, some other pieces. I'm big on political cartoons. I think it's fantastic way to kind of spark thinking. I had the opportunity to go to Equal Justice Initiative in Alabama and see their wall of soil. These jars of soil were taken from places where people were lynched and it's gone unrecognized, and so they do a soil collection as a memorial to them, and we got to participate in collection for Jack Farr. And it was a very moving experience and very powerful. So not a lot's changed in the world, unfortunately. Like these posters, they tend to show the opposites of what's going on, but how it has been in the past and is today. Whether they're wanting a white school in the 60s, or if they're trying to keep the Confederate flag relevant and Southern lives, white lives matter. And then police meeting protesters, whether it's on the bridge in Selma or today during Black Lives Matter protest. My guy Kaepernick spreading the movement across the NFL. Michael Bennett, appreciate you joining in. Speaking up on this, Doug Baldwin, I'm waiting for you to get in there. Tiananmen Square, of course, immigration rights. Right now it's imperative that we get through to preserve DACA, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, that allowed children that are in school and serving this country to be able to stay here legally and to move towards a path to citizenship. We got to make sure that stays there, because right now they're talking about removing it. A lot of people that don't know much about immigration, the difficulties to getting it. I enjoy this. Kind of helps make sure you understand how rigorous the process is and how it doesn't really work out for most people. Everybody is welcome in this class. Rape culture, it's a big thing in our schools in the United States. I want to make sure that the young women in my class feel safe, feel like they have somebody that they can talk to, and that the young men in my class know what is consent and what is assault, and how to tell the difference. Love my students. Got 5 years of student pictures up on the wall. Constantly reminds me and inspires me of why I do what I do and why I keep doing it. My button collection. I do like my buttons. Always a good gift for me if you're in the mood. And then, love these people. So these are my co-finalists for the Social Justice Activists Award this year. We were able to write notes to each other and take some great pictures. A transformative experience with these amazing leaders. So Kay, Chelsea, Jess, Erica, love you guys. Let's keep doing what you're doing. The to-do list. And this is just the work that I'm doing centered around racial justice and equity. Not my classes, but you got to stay organized, got to keep going. More student work. This is about our Islam unit. And so talking about the 5 pillars and the Arabic alphabet. I think it's essential to to counter all of the narrative, the anti-Muslim narrative in our country, and to make sure that our Muslim students feel safe and feel like they belong in this room, they belong in this history, and that they are celebrated rather than like that, ridiculed. Lots of different, I love art, so student artwork that's been done throughout the years on different projects from across the world, from Africa to Europe to East Asia, some recipes for industrialization, different things going on. Gotta love my Seahawks. So we gotta represent them. All right, so I hope you like to see my classroom. I know a lot of my friends on social media and people I've connected to aren't here physically, and so this is what I do to set the tone. I want my classroom to be a place where everybody can look at the walls and see themselves and feel welcome and feel like they have a place, and that this is a place that they can come to and have somebody that cares about them and is connected to them and values them for all of their identities. So we'll see if I can keep this up over the next 180 days. Oh, one last thing. I did make the decision this year. Last year with Educators for Justice, we organized a day of solidarity inspired by Seattle, wearing Black Lives Matter shirts and just supporting that movement and supporting the cause to make our African American students and students identify as Black feel safe and feel comfortable, and to address the issues that need to be addressed. And so I've decided to wear a Black Lives Matter shirt every day for 180 days throughout this entire school year. So here's day one. Seattle's shirt that they designed and organized, and I got one more plus 5 more coming in the mail and a hoodie. So we'll see if I can pull it off. 180 days, Black Lives Matter. We gotta further the conversation. We gotta keep this at the forefront of our mind. So thanks, peace, see you tomorrow.